So welcome, students. This is sponsored by the Carolinas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers and StriveScan. Thank you all for joining us today. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type in your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are turned off so all the panelists cannot see you or hear you. So in order to communicate, you'll have to type in to the Q&A question box to ask your questions. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out our full schedule at CACRAO.org. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website, CACRAO.org. I will now turn it over to the presenters. You can start whenever you're ready, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. We would like to thank everyone for joining Webster University, South Carolina Metropolitan Campus's presentation for today. I just want to introduce our reps. My name is Debbie Grimes. I'm at the Charleston Metropolitan Campus. We have Brittany Oliver. She's a representative, she's the recruitment coordinator for the Columbia campus. Not presented today, but we have Sierra Wiles, recruiter for the Greenville campus. We also have with us today Diane Green from the Myrtle Beach campus, which is also our recruitment coordinator. Within South Carolina, we have 4 campuses. We have the Charleston campus, Columbia, Myrtle Beach, and Greenville. We have 5 terms a year. Fall 1 begins in August, Fall 2, October, Spring 1, January, Spring 2, March, and Summer, May. The Charleston and Columbia campus have classes Monday through Thursday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. and our counseling classes are from 5:30 to 10 p.m. Our Myrtle Beach and Greenville campus have weekend classes. They have Saturday and Sunday classes, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and meet only 5 terms.
In our history, starting with Webster. Webster started, main campus is in St. Louis, Missouri. It was founded in 1915 by the Sisters of the Loretta Academy, Catholic nuns. It was established as one of the first women college west of the Mississippi River and became coeducational in 1962. It is regionally accredited since 1925. They are a Tier 1 nonprofit. US based, over 100 campuses worldwide. Its global reach throughout the world. It is in Switzerland, Australia, Netherlands, the United Kingdom, China, Thailand, Guam, and Athens. They are diversity and inclusion. They have a very strong respect for for your values as well as others' values. So it's just not, my value, but it's everybody else that's coming into the university. You respect their values as well because we're all different. And so we want to be respectful of each other and respect their values because everybody's bringing something to the table and everybody's bringing something that we need. So we're always appreciative of everybody coming in and respectful of everyone coming in through our diversity and inclusion session.
And I think it's also good to mention that we also, diversity inclusion is very big with us. We have a diversity inclusion conference every year in St. Louis, and they go through various different subjects, topics, and workshops. So.
That is very true because I remember when I first started, we attended the one at your college, and it was very nice. It was very informative. It was it just brought everybody together in a really nice way. And it was many different cultures, that attended. So it was really nice and I enjoyed it. Also here at the Webster campus here, we do the same thing, but it was just one done through the chamber, and they did a diversion and inclusion workshop. And it was very good, because what they did was brought in different people to speak about the cultures and, how you would feel if, somebody didn't treat you right, or, so I think that I find them to be very informative, and I think they're really, really good. So that's a really good part that we can share with everybody. Our military connections has to do with the military base that we have. And so my area, which is Myrtle Beach, does not, we would gladly accept the military, but I think a lot of the military goes into, I believe they have the military area in the Charleston area. Debbie, I believe you guys have someone there. The
Yes.
Columbia area has, I believe, Shaw and the areas up in there, and Fort Jackson. And so those are good, but right here at Myrtle Beach, we don't have them right now. But we will gladly accept anybody that want to come in, whether they're military or non-military. So
Yes, our campuses are all very military friendly.
Yes.
On the bases and in our normal, just regular metropolitan campuses, all military friendly. Military does get us the special discounted rate, I guess, for being active duty. But we are veteran friendly, military friendly, with over like 40 military installations and over campuses worldwide. We can take classes online, virtually, or if you're stationed somewhere, you can take it right at that location. It's pretty much.
Yes, and that is really good, because you can be almost anywhere and take the classes. So that's even excellent for our military personnel, because they can be overseas and they can still take a class right here at Myrtle Beach or at Columbia or at Charleston or at Greenville. So, I like the fact that it's worldwide and they can do it online, but we also like the in-person on ground as well, which is really good. And Webster University is accredited for the higher learning, is accredited by the Higher Learning Commission in the North Central Association of Colleges and Schools. So we are very proud of what we are and how we're connected with the higher education. And also we would like to introduce the programs, the newest programs to the Webster Myrtle Beach, because we have not had the undergrad programs here at our campus. So we are fortunate now to have the undergrads in psychology, management, and business. And so those are new to us in this area, as well as our grad classes, which are the business administration, health administration, human resource and development management, counseling, management and leadership, information technology, procurement and acquisition is only offered through our Charleston campus. And we also offered organizational development certificate to some of the students.
And just another key thing to mention is all of these programs, Webster itself has a variety of program options. The options that you see listed are the ones that are offered at our South Carolina campuses, not just Myrtle Beach, not just Charleston, not just Greenville, not just Columbia, but it's at all of our campuses in South Carolina, including our military bases as well. Some of the programs are newer to some of our other campuses, but all of these are on-ground programs that we offer. And then we still have an array of online programs that we offer as well.
Yes.
And since I'm still talking, I'll just get started. Since most people are moving into their bachelor degree, I'm going to focus a little bit on our undergraduate admissions. For us, we don't require any SAT, ACT test scores, or even when you become a graduate student, or GRE or GMAT testing, which has always been a favorite of most of our students, the fact that they don't have to do any extra testing. For us to get into our undergraduate program, which is a degree completion program, you do have to have a minimum of at least like 64 credit hours to start on ground. If you are interested in starting without any of those credits, you would just have to start online until you accumulate enough credits to start online. So you'll start the application online at webster.edu/apply. And the great thing for us, none of our undergraduate programs require an application fee. So you can apply for free, which is always nice that you don't have to pay that $50 for the application. We will need all of your official transcripts from, if you don't have enough from the college that you were at, you can include some of your high school transcripts. If you were in the military, you can include your military transcripts as well. I know for my campus, which is in Columbia, sometimes we do require that you also include your resume or an essay on why you want to go into that program. Some other colleges, other Webster colleges don't always require that, but I know for the Columbia campus, we do require that. Transfer guidelines. So Webster attempts to provide a full transfer of a completed associate's degree. So if you have that associate's degree, all of those credits are going to transfer over to help you get your bachelor's degree. And I think most of the time the associate's degree is 60 credits. I could be wrong, and my slides just keep going. But we do use all of those credits that you have done. So nothing you've done thus far will be in vain for any program that you are going into. They may be used as some core courses, or they may be used as some electives. So all transfer credit is capped at 90 credits though. So Webster University minimum residency requirement is the completion of 30 credit hours of the last 36 credit hours prior to graduation.
Mm-hmm.
So bachelor's degree completion programs overview. Typically it takes about 18 to 24 months to complete. It just depending on how many credits you're bringing in, honestly, it depends on how fast you can complete your degree. We do require a 2.5 GPA or higher. And like the associate's degree, 64 plus credit hours prior to the start of the program. If you were going to start on ground, if you were going to start online, you don't have to have as many credits, but it would be better for you to have at least the maximum amount of credits. And so I'm gonna go through some of the programs that we have. We do have the Bachelor of Arts in Management, which is required 42 credit hours, and this is applicable in our University Global Citizenship Program hours elective. So this is really gonna be the Bachelor of Arts in Management is a very broad degree. If you are going really into any field, it'll be applicable for that field. Like business, education, sales, whatever it may be, the management program is definitely going to be something that's going to help you grow your management skills, your leadership skills, and all of those things. The Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. I like to tell people our psychology program is really a feeder degree into going into our graduate clinical mental health counseling program that all of our campuses has, I think, except for Greenville. So if you were interested in getting your LPC licensure, it would be great to start with the psychology degree because it helps you understand what that program is going to be. It gives you some key principles in psychology, in counseling, honestly. But even if you didn't want to go into counseling, the psychology degree is going to be one of those degrees that's very broad. Most of our programs that we have on ground are very broad degrees where you can work in any field. It doesn't have to be anything specific. It can be in HR. It can be in, like I said, management, business. So it's always going to be helpful to have these degrees. And our newest program that we're excited about that we're offering on ground is the BS, which is our first Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. So just like the management degree is one of those degrees that is, all of our degrees is very broad, but this one is definitely going to be more if you are really geared in working in corporate America in the business aspect of it. If you were interested in using this degree to go into our MBA program or our management and leadership program. A lot of our undergraduate programs are definitely going to be feeders into our graduate degree programs, like this is the MBA program, Master of Business Administration, management and leadership. What's some other one, guys? I'm using
resource development.
Human resource development, human resources management, counseling. So all of these programs are definitely really good feeder programs to get you started and to help you better understand what it is that you'll need for your master's degree.
And we also have the information technology one as well.
The IT management degree.
Online. Yes.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. So yeah, and those help as well. So now here's the fun part. We'll talk a little bit about the tuition rates and fees. And the good thing about us, though, is what we really want to zone in on is the fact that if you are within the South Carolina Technical Colleges and Schools Association, we do have a special tuition discount, which will your classes will be $350 per credit hour, which is very discounted compared to the $520, which is in class. So our prices do vary if you're taking classes on ground versus online. Our online classes are a little bit more expensive than our on ground classes. And to accommodate, because of COVID, we understand that some people still just don't want to be in the classroom just because of everything that's going on. Some of our classes have turned into virtual classes, so sometimes you don't have to come into campus. But if you do still come into campus, we have every safety precautions. We have masks available, gloves, hand sanitizing stations. Our buildings are being sanitized often. So we are definitely taking the necessary precautions to help during this time. Especially, no one wants to pay extra for school if you don't have to as well. Military is also going to have a special rate, the $380 in class versus the $470 online. And the CP stands for our corporate partnerships. So those are with some businesses that we have locally or even worldwide, like Nestle, Blue Cross Blue Shield, some hospitals. They get 20% off of tuition. So maybe your job or maybe your place of employment is one of our corporate partners, or you could be interested in setting up a corporate partnership with them. We can talk about it and you would get a discounted rate off of tuition. And I think that's it. Y'all want to add anything about the tuition rates? Did I miss anything?
Well, not add anything about tuition rates. I was just going to say, because when we talked about the South Carolina Technical School, we have between the four of us, between Columbia, Greenville, Charleston, and Myrtle Beach, we have like 16 of the technical schools that they can come in from. So I thought that's kind of important too, to, to put out there, because there are 16 of them. So it's not like it's just coming from one area of the 16, it's coming from a wide area where you can go, pick and choose where you want to, go to school at or pick up from, because just because you're in one area, you can follow, through within one of the other areas. I think that's
so all of South Carolina, all the technical schools are in the association. You will get that discount. So I know for me, I have like Midlands Tech, which is in Columbia. I know Debbie may have Trident County. Is that what it is? There, Trident County Technical. And Diane, I think you have Central. No,
we have Georgetown.
Horry County.
Yeah, and then we have Florence and Darlington, and as well as Williamsburg.
And in Greenville, I know there's like there's Spartanburg Technical College and everything like that. And regardless of where you are, even if you want to move, we're just letting it be known that we are available in those areas. So if you are interested.
Hey, Brittany also mentioned about the first responders.
Oh, thank you, Debbie. So yeah, another good thing to mention, if we're talking about tuition and fees, we do have the First Responders Scholarship Program, which also gives you a discounted rate if you are a firefighter, police officer, just any type of first responder. Make sure you let us know, because that comes with a discounted rate. You don't have to pay the application fee either as well. And it's just a really good program. If we can set it up, if we have so many people that are interested, I think at like a firehouse, we can have professors come there and do like cohort type of programs where you don't even have to, you don't have to leave work. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you can take your classes without having to drive somewhere else, and have the professor come and teach your classes there, if we have enough people sign up for it. But thank you for mentioning that, Debbie. Am I missing anything else?
I don't think so.
Anything about finances? I think that's it, guys. So if you have any questions, all of our information is right here. Like I said, my name is Brittany. I'm with the Columbia campus. Debbie Grimes is with the Charleston campus, Diane Green is with the Myrtle Beach campus, and we have Sierra Wiles, who is the director at the Greenville campus. Unfortunately, she couldn't join us today, but if you ever need to find information about any of these campuses, you can just go to webster.edu/South Carolina, and we'll have links to all of these campuses, and you can talk to us directly. But thank you for your time.
I know, do we
Anybody
have
else want-
anybody in the queues that have asked any questions? No.
Well, all right.
Well, that was very informative, and it was a lot of information that was given out. Brittany, you were really good, and Debbie, you guys were really good with
It's still
passing out that information that we needed, because
Hold on, Diane, is they still recording? Hold on. I think we're done.
Okay, are you guys all finished?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen one more time and then we can end it.
Okay.
You all did a wonderful job.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Very, very informative. Let's see. Okay, thank you all for joining us. There's a quick survey that you can fill out afterwards. It's only 4 questions. We'd appreciate your feedback that you can provide. Also, this was just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions at CACRAO.org. In about a week, you'll be able to find the sessions recordings as well as other sessions recordings at CACRAO.org. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.